Now with the dismount. You can give him a kiss if you want.
Before the ceremony. Woo!
Come on in, folks. Close so you can hear everything that goes on. Just hold on. Your flowers. You want to give your flowers to Michelle or Jill? Michelle's going to hold the flowers. Your purse. Face each other. Folks, by way of introduction, my name is Brent. Reverend Shepherd's my title, and I just want to thank Jason and Dean for letting me participate today. I've been a chaplain 30 years. My wife and I have been married 64 years, 32 each. Not as long as these two. Someday, hopefully. But you know, you and I are here today because 60 years and a few days before that, a question was asked. And that question was, will you marry me? William said yes. And here we are. I know it wasn't that way. Sounds good. You know, these two come from a little village. I know you know their story. You guys have known them probably most of your lives or most of their marriage. But I had just a wonderful treat just to sit down and just hear their story. How at the age of 16 in this little village, a new family came to town. And with this new family was a strapping young man. Jane was looking out the window one day at him. And your dad said, quit looking out the window.
Big Jackie.
Big Jackie.
That's my dad.
And I know he's here with us today, in memory and spirit. But that's how it began. She looked out the window, she knew. And 3 years later, after asking Big Jackie permission, these two said their vows for the first time. 25 years later, they said their vows again. Are you wearing the necklace that was given to you for that? Yes. You got it on? Special necklace. So this is the same necklace she wore for their 25th.
Very
and of course, I'll let her tell you the story behind that. It's from a very special friend. And just want to acknowledge too that folks come a long ways. Joe, you've come all the way from Toronto. Sorry about Rob Ford. Michelle, it's so good to have you here to represent your dad. You stood up with this guy on his day. I know your dad is here with us today in heavenly spirit. But in a few moments' time, they're going to say a traditional vow like the one they spoke 60 years ago. I'm going to lead them through it. Before they do that, they've asked me to do a reading. We discussed this yesterday. This is most likely the same biblical text that your vicar would have used in Scotland. I've been to Scotland over a dozen times. Today I just want to go home and watch Braveheart. But this text is from the New Testament and it's very short. It's written by a man named Paul trying to describe what love looks like. Today we get a visual of what love looks like, and I think these words will reflect what we see standing here today. Here's what Paul wrote 2,000 years ago. First of all, love is patient, and love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. Love is not proud or rude. Love is not easily angered. And it doesn't keep track of wrong, but rather forgives, forgets, and learns. And finally, love protects, love trusts, love hopes, and love endures through every circumstance. And I'll add the words through every season of life. And today, we stand here today grateful that we can be part of this love story, which is still being written. And I believe there's some great days ahead. So William and Jane, do you stand here on this, your 60th anniversary, to declare your vows again and renew your love? If so, say, we do. We do. All right, William, going to repeat after me. Now, during the vow, sometimes the groom looks at me, but I'm already married. So, I want to look at Jane at this point, and I'm going to go real slow, and then let you add a bit on the end, and then Jane, I'll ask you to respond. Are you both ready? All right. I, William, do take you, Jane. I, William, do take you, as my wedded wife, again, in the holy state of matrimony, to have and to hold from this day forth, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, I will love you and cherish you all the days of my life, as God is my witness. I promise this to you.
I did before, I did again, and I've done it now.
Yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. That's okay. You ready for yours? All right. And then we'll do the rings. So we have the rings here, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So repeating after me. I, Jane, do take you, William,
I, Jane, do take you, William,
as my wedded husband,
as my wedded husband,
again and again,
again and again,
in the holy estate
in the holy state
of matrimony,
of
to have and to hold
to have to hold
from this day forth,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I'll always love you
I'll always love you
and cherish you
and cherish you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
As God is my witness,
As God is my witness,
I give you this promise.
I give you this promise.
May I have the rings, please? Jill, you're our ring bearer today. Our ring security detail. Oh. What is that too? Thank you. It's playing happy birthday, but I'm happy anniversary. Okay. All right. William, do you give this ring as a symbol of your renewed love? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Place it on the fourth finger, the left hand. You can find a space for it. Now hold hands. And the vows they've chosen are the vows from the movie Braveheart. You may remember it. I love you.
I love you.
I always have.
I always have.
I always will.
I always will.
Jane, you give this ring the symbol of your renewed love. If so, say I.
It's not going to burn that finger. This
Well,
is okay.
yeah. That's okay. That's okay. And say, William, I love you.
William, I love you.
I always have.
I always have.
I always will. Would you join me for a wee prayer? God, I just thank you for this place. I thank you for this time made sacred today by the presence of those gathered here, and for the reason that we're here, and that is to celebrate the genuine love, a love that flows from you. I know this love is blessed. I know this love will continue to grow strong, and I give thanks in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
You may now seal your vows with a kiss. Just cheers. Now I just need to read an email I just got in the truck on the way here from somebody who couldn't make